Hi everyone, it's Lindy. Okay, so it's really no secret that I love trying out new sales tactics. So I decided that I'm going to do something that I have never done before. And not only am I going to tell you guys about it as I'm doing it, after I'm doing it, before I'm doing it, however you want to say it, because I haven't done it yet. I am literally going to screen share what I am doing and starting the whole process with you guys. I figured it might be kind of a fun thing rather than me just like doing it and telling you guys about it later. Because it's like I'm your guinea pig. I'm gonna try, a new tactic and see if it works for me, kind of let you guys know along the way. But then I also figured that it might be fun to do a video about it because I could actually show you the process. So if you're intrigued by it, or if you want to kind of do a similar thing, then you can know how to do it yourself, right? So, okay, so what is this new tactic? Okay, so we all love running sales in our stores, right? Well, I had been playing around with the idea of creating separate categories for different items to put on deep discounted markdowns, whatever you want to call them. And so I was entertaining the idea of moving things over to a completely separate category that I would be able to put on sale for, sometimes 50% off, sometimes 60% off, maybe even 70% off if I really needed to move stuff. And so I was entertaining the idea of that, but I hadn't yet done it because I'm sitting here and I'm picking my brain and I'm kind of like, well, then I would constantly have to be refreshing sales because once a sale ended, then it would be back at full price and then the whole category would look weird because people would go into that clearance category and be like, this is full price, until the next sale started. So rather than do a clearance store category where I run sales, I decided that I was going to kind of do something like a store within a store. Does that make sense? Store within a store. So I'm basically going to have like all of my regular categories, all my store categories, just like I normally would, but I'm going to create subcategories for special discount pricing. Like I'm thinking that I'm going to do, for instance, like the clearance closet, everything is $4.99. Everything's $4.99. Everything in that category is $4.99. Or $9.99 or $7.99 or something like that. And then if I so desire, like if I'm not getting much movement and I'm desperate to start moving some stuff, then I can put those clearance categories on even further clearance, put them on sale. But I just figured that'd be something really neat to try. And they are things that I'm not going to do best offer on. I decided that if something is going to be in like the $9.99 shop or the $7.99 shop or the $4.99 shop, it's not going to be best offer. That's just what the price is. It's already a low, good price. And then if I decide to throw things on sale, then that's going to be the price. No best offers. So anyway, I'm going to hop on my computer and start to do that process. And I'm going to screen share so that you guys can see how to create those store categories and then also how to put those particular categories on sale. I will also show you how to bulk edit by selecting the items that you will want to put in that new category, bulk editing them to change all of the prices and move them into the categories. So I'm just gonna screen share the whole process for you guys. So I'm gonna hop over to my computer and we're gonna get going on it. Let's do it. Okay, you guys, we are here. We are on my Seller Hub home screen. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to create those categories, right? Right. So we're going to go over here to marketing. We're going to click on store. Okay, so now we are in my eBay store. What you're going to do to start creating a store category is go over here and click manage my store. And then this is the whole manage my store platform. Okay. So you're going to come over here and it's the very top box on the left-hand side that says store management. And you're going to click on store categories. And then these are all of the current store categories that I have. Eventually, I'm going to go in and I'm going to make some more store categories. When I first created all of these categories, I, only had 200-300 listings maybe. So it was easier to have them all bulked up. But now, since I have, so many, 391 in women's and clothing, I really need to create some subcategories. So I'll do that eventually. But what you're going to do to start creating a category is you come over here to add category. You're going to click on that. And then over here, you can input your category names. So for the sake of time, I'm just going to do one for now. And we are just going to call this the $9.99 women's jeans department. That's what we're just going to call it that. So I'm going to click save. And so now that's officially a category. Looky there. A category is made. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so now you have a category made. So how do you put stuff in that category? Well, when you are first creating your listings, you will be able to select that category within your creating a listing. If you're wanting to move items that you already have listed, you would use the bulk editing function in order to do that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to scroll here, except now I have to find some stuff that I would actually want to move. So we're going to go kind of in the middle, because I think in the middle is where I don't really have a bunch of new stuff. Okay, so here would be a good one. Okay, so I'm going to click the little checkbox here. I want to move that one. I want to move, let's see, I'll move this one. I'm probably not going to move all of the ones that I would normally move. I'm just going to pick a few just to show you how the bulk editing works. Let's do one more. Let's do this one. Okay. So then you're going to scroll, you'll select all the ones that you want to select. And then you're going to go over here to edit, and then edit selected. Okay, so now we are opening up the bulk editing tool within eBay. Everything that you had checked will come up on this screen. The only downside is that you can only go page by page. You can't check 20 boxes on one screen and go to the next screen and check another 20 boxes. You have to work with whatever boxes you can check on that one screen. So if you have numerous items in your store, you will have to, probably do this process a few times, just because you can only bulk edit what's on the page that you were working on. So if you hit this little button up here, it will check mark all of the ones down here so you don't have to individually check them. So what we are going to do is the first thing that we want to do is we want to move them to our new category. So you're going to hit the little arrow down for edit fields, and you're going to select category. And this up here, you probably do not want to mess with. This right here is going to be the eBay category. You don't want to mess with the eBay category. The store category is what you want to be doing something with. So store category, you're going to say either no change or change to. Obviously, we are changing, so we're going to select change to. And then down here is the drop down for all of your store categories. We are going to select the $9.99 women's jean department. Then we're going to hit save and close and wait for it to process. And boom, all of the store categories are changed. So now all of these jeans will be moved into that category, or not, yes, that store category as soon as I hit submit changes. Technically, they're not in there yet, but as long as I hit submit changes, that will happen. But that's not all I need to do, right? So yes, all of these are in the process of being moved over into the new category, but I still need to change the price, because if you scroll over, The buy it now prices, derp, 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 they're all different. So we need to change the price. So now we keep all of these checked. I'm going to come over here to edit fields, price, quantity, and best offer. So now we're going to click on that. The buy it now price, we want to change to $9.99. But then, remember how I said I don't want to have best offer? If I don't come over here to this best offer tab, since best offer was previously selected to be a part of those listings when I created the listings, that means a best offer will still be on the listing. So, because I want to make these a flat $9.99 without a best offer, I'm going to come down to this drop down and I'm going to say remove from all. So now that means that with all of these listings that are over here checked, I'm changing the price to $9.99. I'm removing best offer from all. And then I'm hitting save. All right, and here's another little bonus tidbit of information. When you're working with buy it nows, always, 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 at least I do, make sure to select immediate payment required. Because unless you have that little box checked for immediate payment, someone can use a buy it now and not pay right away. And then you have those non-paying buyers that you tend to get with auctions sometimes or with best offers. So to add require immediate payment, you're going to come over here to edit fields. Right above where you just worked with pricing, you're going to hit payment information. You're going to come down here where it says require immediate payment with buy it now. Add to all. So we are adding require immediate payment to all of these listings. Save and close. And all right, so now I did all of that. So now all of the prices are changed to $9.99. Okay. The only thing that I am not messing with is shipping, because I already have charged shipping on these items, so I don't need to do anything with shipping. I just needed to change the prices to $9.99 and take off best offer. The shipping is going to be the same, so we don't have to mess with it. So now all of these are checked. We're going to hit submit changes, confirm and submit. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. We got those moved into their own little categories. Now, let's say I want to put those items on sale. Let's say I have had those listings in my $9.99 category for a month. And I'm like, I'm so tired of looking at them. Maybe I don't want to do an auction. Maybe I do want to do an auction. Let's say I just wanted to try this first. So we're going to click on marketing because we're going to run a sale. So we're going to come over here to Markdown Manager. So now we're going to say, I'm just going to call it final clearance 25% off. Okay, and so then we're going to say, yeah, we'll just default it to start immediately. But I only want it to go until the 22nd. I always like to set it to end at the last minute of the day. So 2359 is when we'll have it end on that day. And then I'm telling myself I want 25% off. So I'm going to come over here, make sure that little box is checked, say 25%. And then you're going to come down here and check this little box. Which category? And of course, you know, since we're doing a video right now, the $9.99 category is not in here. It does take a little bit of time. You know, like I said, we are creating this like we are creating it together. But
if the category were older, obviously we can't do it right now because we just created it. It would be in here, so we would select it. We would select the $9.99. Let's just pretend for video's sake that this is the $9.99 jean store. And then we would click create your sale. Click. We're not really going to do it, but click. And then that sale would be created within that clearance category. And yeah, so that's how you do it. That is how you do it. And I am going to also be considering possibly sending an advertisement with packages that people, packages that people buy from me. I do send, little thank you cards with the packages. And so I'm considering possibly doing some, not necessarily a flyer, but maybe some sort of advertisement about those store categories. Like, maybe in the listings, I will put something in my listings about checking out the $9.99 jean shop or the $4.99 clearance closet, something like that. Or maybe putting, an advertisement in the packages, thank you for your purchase. Make sure to check out our $9.99 jean shop and $4.99 clearance closet, yada, 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 to maybe drive some more traffic into my store, not necessarily just people shopping eBay. So
all right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope it was tremendously helpful to you. I hope that, even if you didn't want to do something like this, at least you could have maybe learned something about bulk editing, moving categories, changing prices, something like that. I hope that some part of it was useful to you. But anyways, thank you again so much for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and let me know. If you have any questions or comments, you can feel free to leave them in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed to me yet, I hope you will. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you with my next video. Bye.